Holy fuck, what the hell?
Fighting and he's being shot at from the...
An enemy just killed another contestant.
Welcome to the video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about the Culling Battle Royale style game by developers Xaviant. And I've heard a rumour that there's only 4 people working on the Culling, so that makes it that much more impressive. I've put at least 50 hours into the Culling since release, and they'd released it early as a treat because of the overwhelming support that the developers had received for their game, and I have enjoyed every minute of it. It's powered by the Unreal Engine 4, runs really well, and looks really good. 16 players maximum of solo play or team play. With all that being said, it is still very much early access. There is quite a bit of content for its initial release and its price point, which I think is well worth the money, but for the long run I think it needs some extra maps, a bit more variation, maybe some snow settings or an urban setting, or maybe a desert setting, just a case of retexturing with white, have a bit of snow downfall, make it a little bit different, maybe visibility restricted by snow, the lakes are frozen, place some buildings somewhere else. Well, like I said, with 4 developers on the team, if that is true, that, could be some time before we see some new maps and a great variety in locations to play in. I'm not sure what their plan is for firearms in the future, but at the moment they feel okay in the way that they're pretty rare at the moment, and if you find them, yes, they can be OP, but you need to be pretty close. The SMG's recoil is very high, the Magnum isn't very accurate at long range, the rifle is accurate, but has a bit of a slower fire rate and less ammo, so it kind of balanced out okay. I've had quite a few people mention to me about weapon skins maybe, being able to apply them on the main menu like you do your clothing, so when you call down your crate, and your weapon that you get out, say would be a rifle, you could have a skin that would be specific to you that you'd unlocked through winning a match that would be applied to your weapon, and then when somebody killed you and took your weapon, they would see your skin and be like, oh my god, this guy's got the rare skin, I want this. And then they die and lose it and never see it again because they're not good enough to get it. That's right. Other than that, I'm not 100% sure on understanding the clothing unlocks or the rewards for winning a match. At the moment it seems pretty random. I don't know whether that's because there isn't quite enough content in the game or clothing to unlock rewards to fill in the correct brackets. So say if you come second, you won't get quite as good as the winners, and third, and so on and so forth. I think for the winners of the match, they should get more likely a rare item or something that's maybe worth more on the marketplace, or that super rare special helmet that just looks amazing that you're going to want to win to get hold of. At the moment I'm just getting a lot of hair. I've got hair places I didn't even know I had hair, and I really like the helmets. I'm currently rocking the red and white paintball mask, which I'm trying to keep my colours, red and white, so I'm looking pretty good at the moment. But I would like a bit more variety in helmets, maybe some dragon style helmets, Chinese dragon style, gold and silver and stuff like that. A nice variety in helmets would be nice. Same as clothing. I don't know, maybe some bomber jackets and stuff like that, just a bit of nice variety in clothing styles. But other than that, I am quite happy with the way the clothing is at the moment, and like I said, it's early access, and there's still a long way to go, I would imagine, in things to be added and changed and tweaked and everything like that, so it should, hopefully, just become even more of an awesome game than it is right now. As far as perks and airdrops go, I've had some fun. At the moment, I'm stuck with the ninja perk set and an airdrop. I like my samurai sword and smoke grenades, and perks I'm running with stealthy, runs with knives, and leg day. So I'm pretty quick as long as I've got my samurai sword, and I'm dead silent for the most part, so they're not going to hear me coming. Get a couple of backstabs in, smoke grenade, job done. I've just wiped out 4 squads. So I'm doing pretty good. But I have heard a lot of people moaning about some OP loadouts. A lot of people saying that the taser is very, very OP. Tase, backstab, done. The thing is, it's got 2 ammo, so you've only got 2 times to tase and backstab, and that's it, you're done. And then you've got to find another taser, which isn't that easy, to be honest. And, if they're not a good player and they're only going by taser, they're still going to lose. So I don't know, maybe that'll get balanced a little bit. But I've not really had a problem with tasers, but I know there is a lot of people moaning about it at the moment. For me, it's not too bad, the taser, but I could see where they're coming from. It being irritating if you're getting attacked by a group with just tasers and backstabs. That could be very, very frustrating. But tactics, if you play with tactics, like a lot of people like to run straight to the health station. You mid-fight, oh damn, I'm gonna die. They run to the health station, they're stood there fucking healing, being a douche, and you're there like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Because you know you're gonna die, you're healing. What I always do, if I get a claymore, just plop a claymore down there, or a trap. Tie them up. They can't do anything. So I've got a couple of clips here from some different PvP situations. Claymore at the health station. Guy tries to heal. No, it's not gonna happen. Guy's fighting me on a cliff top. Push him off. he dies. Just one more tap, he's dead. But it does make you feel like a badass, fighting at the center the last couple of minutes of the game. Everybody's in the middle, the gas is coming in, and you're just doing some trick shots, some jump shots, and 180 no-scopes with your bow, getting a gun and mowing down the last couple, surviving when you thought, how the hell am I going to survive this? But you do it, and you pull through. It makes you feel like a badass, and that's what games should be. They should make you feel like a badass, and that's why we like games, when they do it right, and this does it right. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the Culling so far. At its current price point, I think it's well worth the money, and I hope they add a lot more content in the future, whether it be maps or weapon skins maybe, if they can do that, more variety in clothing. I will be keeping a close eye on the Culling's future development, possibly covering it in some videos. So leave a like if you found this video interesting. All links will be in the description as always, and
I'll see you peeps next time.
You just fucking killed 2 people on the spot, like crazy.